Everybody, it's Grant, and today we have a great video for you. Today, we are going to show you, even with the last two very rough days for me, my stock portfolio is still skyrocketed over $385,000, and we are approaching that $1 million mark. Let's get in the video and see how we're doing it. One of my favorite things that we do on my channel is making sure that you have hands-on learning. I want to show you from Kayla's portfolio. I want to show you from my portfolio so that way you can better know how to invest your own personal dollars. For those of you that watch the channel, you know that I don't just show you the wins, I also show you the losses. I feel like if we can learn from my losses, I can better limit yours. And the best way to learn is to actually experience it firsthand, whether it be a positive or a negative. And if it is a negative, it's not a mistake. As long as you learn from it, it's a learning experience, and you can use that as invaluable investment information for your future. So the past 3 days have actually been pretty rough on my portfolio. Today we are down $15,510, and that's due to a lot of turbulence from United Airlines and Delta losing a lot of altitude in their stock. Get it? Bleep effect. So before we get into the portfolio, I do have a surprise. As you know, I do enjoy Pokemon, and someone else does as well. His name is Graham Stephan. So when it comes down to it, I've been hinting to this day for several videos and several weeks. And I ended up getting the illness, which postponed it. But guess what? The reason I'm videoing this today and not Friday to have it for you on Monday is because we are going to be flying out Friday, which is now Monday, and don't worry about that, to go and see Graham Stephan and film we are going to be on the Iced Coffee Hour as well as the Graham Stephan Show that we've already been on once before. Actually, we'll tag that video right here in the link description below and drop the thumbnail right there. So we're gonna be opening one of these two boxes. This is a Rocket Unlimited box, and this is a first edition box. It depends on what Graham's thinking about what we're gonna do, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So here we are now inside my portfolio. As you can see, we have a net account value at $955,000. That was quite a bit more. The last 2 days we lost $25,000 and then $15,000. So that's a $40,000 hit, and that didn't feel so good. And you might be saying, Grant, you know, your total unrealized gain right here is still great. It's $237,000, but that is not the number you said on the video. So just to show you real quick, we'll go to Tax Center. Hopefully it doesn't have anything too crazy in here. I don't see any personal information. Gains and losses. Taxable gains and losses, and boom, we're in 2020. So in 2020, I took $44,180. No, I don't want to do that. And just to show you briefly where we got them from, let's just go straight to the gains and losses. 41 cents, not exactly sure what those numbers are. Took $405 from Bank of America. Right here, Carnival Cruise Line took a almost $16,000 win there. Delta, that's Kraft. Penn Gaming, I really missed the boat on Penn Gaming. I sold Penn Gaming and it's over $100 a share, and this was right when it was like $33, sorry. SPXU lost money on it, still losing money on it. Sasol, $20,000 profit. United Airlines, first time I sold it, and then Waiter for $1,000, and another whopping loss from XSPA. Not a fan of those two four-letter stocks. Those are four-letter words right there. All right, so let's get into the portfolio and show you. So when you add that $44,000 profit after my loss there, as well as the $104,000 loss on SPXU, you get the total that I shared with you. Because like I said, a stock never loses its value unless you sell it. So I will be holding SPXU for a very long time until the next recession or crazy market crash where I can get my money back out of it. All right, so let's go into this. So first off, I've been very proud of TELL, T-E-L-L. I own TELL for $1.16 a share, and it is $2.70 for a nearly $29,200 profit. Very, very nice. SNDL, this is a pot stock. It has been a bit of a tough one for me. It's at 66 cents. I own it for 53 cents. I originally owned it for much higher, but I cost it down. So now I have a $1,600 profit that I kind of float back and forth with. Sasol. Sasol has been a great investment for me, and I have barely touched over 50,000 once, and we have been trending back down, but it's been pretty consistent. Sasol was the one I showed you I had a $20,000 profit on before. It's at last at 1080. I have 9,000 shares. I own it at 551, which I costed up because I didn't have enough shares in the beginning. I needed more, you know. So now we're at a $47,558 profit, which is extremely nice. XSPA. This stock at one point was up 400% on me. They've done a reverse split, all kinds of chaos. They have been a pain in my side, and I did sell most of my shares. I've only got 8,500 left, and they're a cheaper stock. And I sold them to get me a cost average of $2.09, and I lost about 8 to 12,000. We'd have to look it up, but yes, I did lose that. And I'm down 41.34 on it, and I'm not a fan. That is a COVID testing stock, so bet on those things, and it doesn't always pay off. Carnival Cruise Line. Carnival, I have 7,000 shares, and I own it for $15.24, and I also sold it before you saw that $15,000 profit, and I'm at $30,461. OXY, up $22,331. I have 2,500 shares of it, and I own it at $12.61. Norwegian Cruise Line, another cruise line. I am very, very, very happy with my cruises. I have 2,000 shares, own it at $11 a share, and I am up almost 28,000 bucks here. Cinemark. Cinemark still worries me. I own it for $10.56. Not too terrible to worry about. I'm at a $14,000 profit here, and I own 1,750 shares. SPXU. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out. Oh, that of course that's what they. Okay. So I had 7,000 shares or 8,000 shares. We have to look at the old video, but now I have 1,740. I was trying to figure it out. They reverse split. So they were at $5 a share. Now they're at $27.09 a share. They hate me. So here is the big whopping $104,825 loss. So I'll be holding that stock for a long time. Basically, SPXU is a bet against the S&P 500. At one point, I was up 10,000 bucks, but I only had 500 shares. So I didn't get greedy. I thought I was making a solid investment, and the market was at 18,000. We were in the middle of a complete and utter shutdown, which has never happened before, during a 100-year event quarantine, and I made the bad choice. But if it would have panned out, I'd have been a genius. And those are some of those mistakes that, you know, are those learning experiences for the future. If you think that I've learned my lesson with XPXU, you're wrong, because I have a very, very fun video, and I'll post it right here. It's one of my very first videos I ever made, but it was my biggest stock or biggest investment mistake ever, and it was with the exact same stock. So anyway, a little fun fact right there, and we'll post that and put it in the description. And it was one of my very earlier videos. All right. Fun fact, I was one trade away back then, because I only bought 2 stocks. I had a 50% chance to turn $45,000 or $7,000 investment to a $45,000 investment into a $370,000 investment. And I was 18 years old. So I've always been good with numbers. Sometimes I'm not the smartest at picking stocks. Delta Airlines, and you can laugh at a $100,000 loss. Somebody hold me. Delta Airlines, 1,500 shares, $20,000 profit. Extremely happy with Delta. ExxonMobil, right here, XOM. I have 1,254 shares and a $10,700 profit. With the new administration, I do worry, because they have said things about being against the oil company. Just hope that we'll see how that goes. Okay, Hexio, that is another pot company, own 1,250 shares. They did a reverse split recently, and I have a $4,688 profit there. Scroll down a little bit. BP, so I have 1,144 shares here. up $2,800. Not a whole lot to talk about with BP. It has been flirting with being flat for a while. Wells Fargo has had a pretty big jump recently. I own it at $25 a share and 67 cents, got 1,119 shares, and I have a $7,085 profit. Royal Cruise Line is one of my favorite mistakes ever. I wish I'd have bought. The only reason it's a mistake is I didn't buy more. Now, you can't always say I shoulda, I woulda, I coulda. But I wanted to buy Royal, and because of just outside influences, I didn't. I bought 1,100 shares, which is still fantastic, but I wanted to buy this when I bought into Carnival. But Carnival was the stronger company. And so that's what happened. I didn't listen to my gut. I owned it at $31.85 a share. It is at $72.66, and I got a $44,884.92 profit. Throwing in the 92 cents. Gush. Gush is one of these stocks that hopefully will do what I think it will. I invested over 1,000 shares into it, which is right at about $30,000 of what I invested, because I bought it at $31 a share, and I've got a whopping profit of $19,238, and I'm hoping that goes really high. MGM, where I will most likely visit this weekend to go see Graham. Yeah, fun. All right, I own 1,000 shares, $13.70 is what I own it at. It's at $31.53, and I've got a $17,834 profit. Golden Nugget, one of another good gaming stocks, 1,000 shares, $7.40. It's just at 20 bucks, and I've got a $12,592 profit, which is very nice. United Airlines, who I will be putting my life in their hands, they're at $42.59 with a huge loss of $2,590 and a profit of 8,000 bucks. Let's see here. Disney, one of my absolute favorite stock picks in the last one of this video. $171 is where they were at. Their 52-week high before that was like $132, $140. I have 200 shares, which I do think I could have bought more, but it's an expensive stock and I was hesitant. I have it for $87 a share, which is darn close to its 52-week low, and I have a $16,836 profit and 50 cents. So, and then this is an option that they gave me from OXY. So, moral of the story is, even on a $40,000 loss in 2 days, I can't let that get to me. I've got to keep pushing forward. I know these numbers are astronomical, and that's why I show you Kayla's portfolio, as well as we will show you, when it's all said and done, one other friend's portfolio where they invested in one stock, they set it and they forget it, because they're up over 500% right now, and that is absolutely epic. And it's not on Bitcoin. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were excited for our Graham Stephan video tour, questionnaire, and box break. I'm excited for that. I don't want to break this beautiful box, but it's for you, right? So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment anything you'd like to see in future videos. Power up that like button, as well as hit that subscribe button, because we have a ton of crazy stuff. Hopefully we'll see this thing double, if not possibly triple, just to be safe. And hit that notification bell, because we always have great content coming for you. And 2021 is going to be amazing for learning, for sharing, and for doing some great growth between us both. Hope you have a fantastic afternoon. Remember, I 100% believe in you, and I know you can do anything you set your mind to, including making an amazing stock portfolio that you can absolutely be proud of. And never let anyone tell you any differently. Have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you on the next one.